Today we're discussing the 80-20 rule. Basically what the 80-20 rule states is that you are going to have about 20% of your coaches who are doing 80% of the work, whereas 80% of your coaches are doing about 20% of the work. So this is something that should be liberating and empowering for you. While, it kind of sucks to realize, like, man, I got some coaches who just aren't doing anything with this. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't get them to drink. So this is an awesome opportunity. We have this cool experience to be able to share a better way of life with other people. And so you are going to get coaches who are going to be involved, and you are going to give them everything that they need for success. You're going to plug them into the groups. You're going to try to do the getting started right call and anything else. But there are going to be coaches who don't see it. They don't have the vision. They don't have the skill set in them. They lack the belief in themselves that they never actually get to where it is that you want them to be. So you got to love people where they're at. You cannot want this more for somebody than they want it for themselves, because it's going to beat the living hell out of you to try to convince somebody to work their business. So something that I practice myself is the law of 80-20 by realizing that, okay, I have some really incredible doers, some really incredible achievers, and that's you. And so I'm working with you. Now, of the people who don't want to work this, I try to keep in contact with them, but I do not pour my fuel into them, because why pour your fuel into a dead fish? Somebody who doesn't want it, somebody who doesn't see it yet. So recognize who those people are within your organization who don't really see the vision in this. They're not working it. Whether they signed on and then they just went poof and disappeared, or whether it be any other rhyme or reason as to why somebody isn't working their business like they should. Understand that it's not you. Understand that they have the tools. Understand that there are coaches who have been completely empty-handed, who haven't had systems in place, who haven't had scripts, who didn't have an upline, but they're still making it work. So if those coaches that you have signed on aren't taking the initiative themselves, and you've provided everything that you could possibly do to try to ignite that passion within them, don't feel like you need to babysit them and coddle them and try to get them on board, because it's not going to happen. Instead, take whatever fuel that you would be putting into those coaches and put those into the coaches who want this. Put that into the coaches who see the vision here and who want better for their lives and their families and who are ready to do the work. Put that fuel into finding other rock star coaches, doing what it takes to get those coaches up on board and nailing it out and doing whatever it takes to help other people and make their vision a reality. So don't feel like you need to just babysit and take care and try to water a garden that's already dead, because it's not going to get you anywhere. Work with the willing. Work with the people who are ready to rock this. Find the people who are ready to rock this. I've had people. I had a coach who she signed on, and then I messaged her about doing the getting started right call, and she didn't message me back. And so I called her, and she didn't message me back, and she's still a coach. I never connected with her on Facebook. I can't find her on Facebook. She's a coach, but she just went completely missing in action right after I signed her up. It's the oddest thing. But you don't know, you're going to find people who are going to tell you up and down, like, dude, I'm ready to rock this. And then you get them on board, and then you find out that their actions don't meet up with what it is that they're saying. So you're going to have times where you're going to have people who are just going to be like, yeah, I'm ready to do this. But just understand, it's not you, it's them when it comes time that you want to see stuff happen for them, and it's not happening because they don't truly want it as bad as they made it sound like.